Hi, my name's Sven. I live here in Mill Valley, California, and I take care of the Flow Hive here for my friend Alice. Her son purchased a Flow Hive through the fundraiser, told me about it, and that's how we went from there. I have seen a harvest. Originally, because we were a little nervous doing it the first time, we just did 2 frames, and then probably 2 weeks later, the other 4 frames were full, and we harvested those, and that's subsequently been 3 weeks, and now, as I showed you, 2 of those are pretty much ready to be harvested again, probably the next week or 2. I have been a beekeeper now for 6 years. This is my 6th season. My favorite part of being a beekeeper is you can be on your own with your bees, and you can also share the experience with others. So I think that is, I do like being with others, especially with children. I have a 15-year-old myself, and she loves to show off to all her friends when we have a honey harvest and things like that. So that is, I think, my main thing. I was in finance for years before, with a high stress, high energy environment, constantly on the go in front of screens and telephones. So to be able to just sit out in front of a hive and watch bees come in and bringing in pollen and things like that, it's really quite peaceful. I didn't know that you could actually take the frames out like a regular frame and inspect them. When Paul first brought this down, he was like, well, how would we know the state of the honey? And then research is like, oh yeah, you could pull it out just like any other frame. So it's literally, both sides are just, it's completely full of nectar. I think the Flow Hive is perfect for beginners because the harvesting part of the beekeeping hobby, it makes it really challenging. And I was told when I first started, you get in for the bees and you get out because of the honey. So I was skeptical until we actually did this first harvest about 6 weeks ago here. And I think it's nice for a beginner to have the whole complete unit, but it's very important to have somebody as a mentor because they aren't goldfish. I've had a few people that I helped get into beekeeping or did it on their own, and they treat them like goldfish. But the most important thing is to get a good mentor. That's what I had, and I continue to have. There are people in our Marin Beekeeper Club that I can call up or text and they'll get back to me, if not instantaneous, definitely within a few hours or by that evening. And 6 years, and I'm still learning so much every single day.
How cool was that? We've got lots of sweet stories coming up each week, so if you want to be up to date, hit the subscribe button below.